Hello, hello, everybody. I am Dr. B. I am Angelica Benavides, known as the Ultimate Legacy Builder, here with PowerTalk live stream. And with me, I am featuring an amazing, phenomenal woman here with me today, Baylan Megino. She's a global dream maker, and I'm really excited you're here with us today. So welcome to PowerTalk.
Thank you so much, Dr. B. I am so pleased and happy to be here and to share all kinds of good things with your people.
I'm so happy. Tell us because we've done so many amazing things. And I know one of the things that we've been doing is connecting with women all over the world so that we can help them share their message. And one of the things that you're doing is really helping them tap into their dreams and making that come true. Like, tell us a little more as to why you started doing that and what is it and how do you do it?
Oh my goodness. So, the when I was married the first time, I've been married twice. The first time I was married, I decided that the kind of life I was living was not the kind of life I wanted my daughter to live. And so I ended up starting to see a counselor. And then I ended up going into a group, a women's group. And the first time we met, I was sitting in this room with 12 other women plus the facilitator, and she was going one by one by one, asking us all the same question. And the question was, what's your dream? And I was such the good girl, so much the good girl, had always done everything right, had gotten the right job, was doing well, had gone to a good school. Everything was being done the way that I was told it was supposed to be done, right? This is how you live and this is how you're successful. But I didn't have my dream. And so she was asking, and all of these women were saying, oh, this is what I want, and this is what I want. They got all excited. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to say something wrong. Well, how could I say what my dream was? I had no idea, no idea. And so really many years, for many years, it was really trying to understand, well, that I could have my own dream, that was a good thing to do, and that I could define it myself. I didn't have to let other people define it for me. And I think that's a growing stage. You kind of start there, but then you start to find out what you like or don't like and what really works for you and what doesn't work for you. And that's really where we are today, isn't it? After 2 years of sitting at home, whether we're working at home or not, we're looking at, well, how am I feeling about what I'm doing in life? That was how I was. It's like, well, how do I feel about it? And so I had to try and figure out, well, if I wanted to change where I was going or what I was doing, I had to figure out what I really wanted, right? So I started to go in different directions about exploring different things that I could do, and I was able to eliminate what I don't like, what didn't work for me, and and then I figured out, well, these are some things I do like, but how do I organize them? And I looked at different goal setting programs, and um, I really liked a lot of them, but there was no organization for me. There was no organization that was organic that could help me remember all of the different goals that I had. I mean, there was one system that had something like 17 different areas I had to remember, but it was just a list. It didn't make any sense. And so I started to think, I'm an organizing visionary. And so I was trying to think, well, how can I organize all of this? And I started to really piece it together. And it took a while. It really took a while. It was an evolution because I had to grow into understanding what was right at the center and how do we ripple out our inspiration into all parts of our life. It was a fascinating journey, but I figured it out, including how it connects with manifesting. And so now I've created the Dreammaker Matrix and am here to spread it out to the world.
And I really love that because, there's a lot of people out there that have dreams. And in fact, they have big dreams and they don't know how to take that dream and turn it into reality. And it's really powerful that you are here helping people turn their dreams into reality, but at a global scale, reaching many people out there that are dreamers, yet they don't know how to turn it into reality. And you know what? I was listening to Wayne Dyer a few minutes ago because I was driving my son to work. And then he reminded me of something that was very powerful. He said that many times that you have to be able to tap into the different doors of opportunity. And then at the same time, you have to be willing to have the attachment, you know? So do you work with people with under that concept where they have to want, but yet being willing to let go of the results so that they can really step into that they want to create?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's really that's the most important part of manifesting. So when you're manifesting, you have to have your intention, right? That's your dream. What is it that you want? And then you have to give it attention, right? Intention plus attention plus action, aligned action. So you need clarity all along. The clarity is what you think your goal is. The clarity is the shape that you want to experience. It's the experience you want to have, right? That is what you want. That's your goal. However, we're human. We can only imagine what we have been exposed to. We can
Mhm.
only imagine what we think can happen. But there's a whole world of possibility out there. So when you start taking your aligned action, let go of what that goal is going to look like ultimately. What I
Mm,
tell people is focus on the quality you want to experience, right? Focus on that quality. If you say, um, I want to live in a house that is overlooking the ocean. Well, why do you want that? What is it that you want? Well, I want to have
mhm,
sunlight. I want to be by the ocean because I love the waves. I like being in the ozone, um,
mhm,
the negative ions, and how do you want to feel about your life because you're living there, right?
mhm,
Now you've opened up to, well, I could be in Costa Rica, I could be in Hawaii, I could be in Ecuador, I can be in the Philippines. It doesn't matter. As long as I'm living by the ocean where I can experience the ocean,
mhm, mhm,
right?
mhm.
God knows where you want to be. Your spirit
Exactly.
knows where you belong, where you can best serve what you're
Mhm,
here to do in your life.
mhm.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you just said something super powerful, that God knows where you belong,
Mhm.
And I think that if we get that little piece, like if we get it, everything will be magical because I'm going to tap into relationships, attracting and dreaming that relationship that we want. As women and men, there's many times that we want a person, like a specific person, and we are so adamant that we want that person. And I'm thinking, if you really open up to the qualities that that person has that makes you feel good and you're really envisioning those qualities, then something better will come to your path, you know instead of you wanting that person who might make you miserable. Maybe that's why that person's not in your life, right? So I know I brought relationships in, but it's still part of the manifesting and dream making, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm,
Absolutely. And really when you're looking at relationships especially, look at yourself first because
mhm,
there's this thing that people say, "Oh, you complete me. You complete me," as if there's something missing
mhm,
of myself. And really it's the yin and the yang. It's the yin and the yang. You fit so well together next to each other.
mhm, mhm.
What I have, you don't have, and vice versa. And what a beautiful dance we can have together, right? So,
Exactly.
really look at why do you want those qualities, right? What will you experience as a result of having those qualities in your life? That
Mhm.
affection, that care, that commitment, right? So
Mhm.
look at, why do you want those qualities? And focus on that, because that is where you can heal yourself of where
Mhm.
you might feel some lack, or you might feel that something's really missing, right? As opposed to, I want a partner who I can really just enjoy
Mhm.
and enjoy being myself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
And many times, I always, tell also the clients that I work with, it's like I tell them, you have to begin feeling it now as if it's already there. Because if you are feeling lack of what you want, then I believe everything's vibration, everything's energy. And I know that that's how you work with people too. So because we are energy, and if you are vibrating that energy of lack, then the gap, we built the gap between what you want and where you're at. So then you do not see it because you feel it doesn't exist yet, but it does, right? It does.
Mhm. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. One thing to really remember is the universe always says yes. So if you say, I want a partner who will take care of me, then the universe will say, yes, you do want a partner who will take care of you. And then you will continue to want a partner who will take care of you until you
Mhm.
change the way that you think about it,
Yeah.
right? Change the focus for yourself. So the energy of words, right? This is so much at the core of the work that I do. It's like,
Mhm.
okay, you have your intent, your inspiration and your intention, and then you have to organize it into words and thoughts and beliefs, right? How do they all filter through?
Mhm.
And that, right there, using the word want, um, changes the trajectory of where you're going to go and what you're
Mhm.
going to experience. So, words are powerful, very, very powerful in determining what we think is possible.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Mhm.
And like I said, I was listening to Wayne Dyer, and I really admire him. That's why I'm bringing him up. And in fact, he showed up today in my in my world, and he
Mhm.
basically said, "Change your thoughts to change your life." And that's exactly what you're talking about. That if we want something, we're going to have to change that thought of "I can't," "I don't deserve," "it doesn't belong." I don't know how, like it has to change in such a way where it feels good, right? In your body and in your soul, so that you can really begin to change your life. And for those of you that are listening, like today, Baylan is here with us, and she's all about global dream making. So connect with her, because if you have this big dream, I always encourage people to dream big. But the question is, how do you get it? How do you get there? And one of the ways to get there is connect with Baylan. She has a formula, she has a method that will help you achieve what you want and turn it into reality. And there's a tactic to everything, and it's being able to connect with the right people. And if you're listening to this either now or as a replay, she's still going to be around. She's in social media, and you can connect with her. Like, what can people know about you, and how can they connect with you so that because I know you can impact and make a difference in their lives.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, I'll be doing this work the rest of my life. So, Global Dream Makers, just you can Google that. You can Google my name. I'm in all, well, not all social media, but right now I'm mostly in LinkedIn and Facebook. I do have a podcast that I'm restarting. I do my Global Dream Makers summits. Um, but you know what? Probably the easiest thing to do is to send me a text. Send me a text on
Mhm.
my phone number, which is 510 463 4615. And, for your people, especially if they text me Dr. B, because there's only one Dr. B,
Yeah.
then what I can do is I can I have a brief course, a workshop where you can actually create your own dream maker matrix. I walk you through. I walk you through so you understand what are the 5 main areas of your life and how can you ripple out 6 degrees so that you're happy. When you understand all of those pieces, think about your life like a web. When you understand all of those pieces, then and you understand how they all fit together, it makes decisions so easy. It makes an aligned decision really simple to identify and to just go with it. Just go with it because you know it's going to get you where you want to go.
Mhm, mhm.
Or at the very least, it'll get you going in that direction and you'll be able to discern which way to go at that point. So people will be able to find me. And, also I'm going to be coming out with my book. It's called Start Here. Start
Mm,
Here, How to Redirect Your Life When You Don't Know Where to Begin. So if they
mhm.
look for that book, which is coming out in a month or two, um, they'll find me.
Absolutely. And then if you're watching this, we're going to go ahead and put all her links here so that you can connect with her and you can find her easily. So you need to connect with her. I mean, it's amazing. I truly believe that when you're looking for something and it shows up in your path, like you really have to take advantage and stop and listen and stop and look because there's a message for you in this recording. And I know that. And if by chance you were just scrolling in Facebook, YouTube, wherever you found us, like there's a message here for you. So connect with Baylan, connect with me, Dr. B, and we will support you one way or the other. With her, it's all about the dream making matrix, and you can really realize and turn your dreams into reality by connecting with her. And with me, it's all about sharing your story, telling your story, because people are waiting for your message, and we want to be able to deliver it in such a way where people will find you. So I'm like the matchmaker. But in business, I find people that are looking for what you need, and then I match them with the person who has the right formula, the right secret just for you. So keep connecting with us. But Bilon, I always want to share like a quote. Do you have a favorite quote that you would like to share with people?
Oh, oh, absolutely. My favorite quote is by Howard Thurman. And the quote is, hold on a second, it's right here. Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do it.
Mm,
Because what the world needs is people who have come alive.
mm.
Howard Thurman, I love it. I love it.
I love it. I love it. And my favorite quote is always one from St. Augustine. And the reason I love it is because he says, it sounds better in Spanish. And I'm going to say it first in Spanish. Ama y haz lo que quieras. So it's basically love and do as you please. Because I feel that if you have that divine love and it's really pure love, that you can actually accomplish a lot and you could really tap into your passion. Passion drives purpose, purpose drives action, and you will get and achieve what you desire. So keep connecting to the divine love, because that's going to take you to a higher place. And again, I really want to thank you for being here. I know that it's short and sweet, but it's to the point. And I always feel that we have to really capture people's attention and keep them here for the time necessary to deliver the message. And you gave them 3 steps. So let's repeat it again. Those 3 steps you said at the beginning that they need to do in order to achieve a dream.
For the manifesting, have
Mhm.
your intention, be really clear on your intention, and then give that attention every day, even if it's just to think about it, give it your attention, and then take an aligned action, something that is in the direction of that intention, right? And then
Mhm.
you'll get your results. There you go.
Absolutely. There you go. So you have a formula that you can actually start taking right now. So one is follow her 3 steps. And then the 4th step is connect with her so she can truly help you and guide you and support you through your dream making. So thank you to all, and thank you for being here. I am so delighted that you said yes and for sharing your message with the world. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you so much, Dr. B. I'm so honored to be here and to really have help to shed some light on dreams, on how it's so possible for all of your people. Thank you.
Thank you. And what we're asking from you is to, if you have a comment, ask right here in the comments. We'll come back and answer, share, because there's someone that that needs this message. So thank you, everybody, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.